Hi everyone. How you feeling today? Really good. I'm feeling pretty good myself too, and here's why. Today we're going to learn how to create a scale on a guitar. Now you're asking yourself, okay, great, fantastic. What's a scale? Well, we have scales that we stand on. Fish have scales too, but music also has scales. As a matter of fact, scales are what all of our music are based on. Okay, so what is a scale? Well, a scale on a piano is a series of 8 notes. 8 notes that go in order that sound pretty cool to us. On the guitar, you can do a scale as well. On any instrument, in fact. Trombone, euphonium, sousaphone, even a flugelhorn. Huh? Well, today we're going to learn how to do a scale on a guitar, which is actually pretty easy. Because like I mentioned a second ago, you can do a scale on a piano, but when you do a scale on a piano, no matter where you start, you've got to be pretty smart on how to play the sounds that sound good, like I was saying. For instance, if I start a scale here on this note, which is called C, I've got to get from here to here, the higher C, in 8 steps. And I go like this. 8, right there. Now that's pretty easy to do. All I do is follow the white keys going from C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But what happens if I start from a different place on the piano? Let's say, for instance, I start here. I've got to get to here in 8 steps. Now, are you going to know which 8 to hit? Because some of them are going to be black keys. Well, let's give it a try. That doesn't sound right. Okay, so far so good. Oh no. Well, soon enough you'll learn that you have to play it like this. And then as a piano player, you got to remember which white keys and which black keys you played. Not too easy for a piano player. However, playing a scale on a guitar is very different because you don't need to be concerned about where to press as if you're going to possibly make a wrong note. You just need to be aware of the pattern that's created when you make a scale on the guitar. The pattern always stays the same. At least for this, which I'm going to show you, is the easiest scale to make on a guitar. Before we talk about the scale, let's just review. This, all of these lines that go up and down the guitar, these are frets. And the frets are what help give our guitar pitch. These, of course, are the strings. We're going to start our scale on the thickest string. This string right here is called E2. And we're going to press our finger on the 3rd fret of the thickest string. And when I press behind the fret, right here, I produce a pitch called G2. We're going to start a scale on G2, and we're going to make our way all the way up until we reach the pitch known as G3. Our scale starts here on the thickest string, and it will end on the 4th thickest string, which is actually called D. Let's get started. You'll notice that my guitar does not have a circle on the 3rd fret, and it makes it a little confusing if yours does, but just know that the 3rd fret is where we're starting. Again, right behind this fret on the string E2. When we press on this thick string, it becomes the pitch G2. The next place we're going to play is by skipping a fret and going to this, the 5th fret. Once we press here, we are now playing the pitch A2. So we start here on the thickest string, then to this fret, then we skip another fret and press again here on this pitch. And that pitch is going to be B2. So, thickest string, 3rd fret, 5th fret, 7th fret. Once again, 3rd fret, 5th fret, 7th fret. Then we go to the string that's to this side. This is A. And when we press on that same 3rd fret, we press here, here, and here. Did you notice that we pressed on the exact same frets as we did on that thickest string? Watch again. Here's the thickest string. Fret 3, fret 5, fret 7. Then we go to the string to this side and press fret 3, fret 5, fret 7. Let's take a listen to that and see what it sounds like. All right, here I am. Fret 3, thickest string, skip a fret, on to fret 5, skip a fret, on to fret 7. Then I go down to the string below it, again, fret 3, fret 5, fret 7. Again. Did you notice we only played 6 notes? We have 2 more to go, because a scale is, of course, 8 notes. Let's start again. Well, then what are the last 2? The last 2 notes? Let's look at it a different way. The last 2 notes are going to take place on this, the 4th string. As I mentioned to you before, it's called D. The last 2 notes are going to take place on fret 4 and fret 5. In other words, fret 4 and fret 5. Do you notice our first 6 pitches occurred on frets 3, 5, and 7. And then the last 2 occurred on 4 and 5. It's a pattern. 3, 5, 7, 3, 5, 7, 4, 5. So now let's play an entire scale from G2 to G3. 8 notes. Frets 3, 5, and 7, and ending with the last 2 notes of 4 to 5 on the 4th string. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, pause. Get yourself set on the 4th fret of the 4th string. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Again. 3, 5, 7. 3, 5, 7. 4, 5. And that is a scale on the guitar in the key of G. Now, recall what I said about playing a scale on the piano. That if you choose a different starting point on the piano, playing a proper scale means you need to know which white keys and which black keys to press. But when you're playing a scale on the guitar, it's all about the pattern. Watch what happens when I change my starting point from G2 to this, A2. I'll start here, I'll end here. The pattern, however, stays the same. Now if I go from A2 to this, B2, the pattern stays the same. So let's have each of you do at least a scale in G, which starts on fret 3 to 5 to 7, 3, 5, 7, 4, and 5. Starting a scale on fret 3 is the key of G. Starting a scale on the 5th fret is the key of A. Starting a scale on the 7th fret is the key of B. Each of those keys on the piano requires a totally different knowledge of which set of black and which set of white you need to play. But on the guitar, it's just a pattern. Changing keys as a scale on the guitar is nothing more than a different starting point, yet the pattern stays the same. So, if you're feeling ambitious and you've done the scale in G, and then you've done the scale in A, and then you've done the scale in B, try doing a scale in C, which again is going to be 8, 10, 12, 8, 10, 12, 9, 10. If you're feeling really ambitious, and I mean really ambitious, try a scale in F, which is frets 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 2, 3. And if you're feeling really, really ambitious, do a scale on each of the 12 frets leading up to the 12th right in here. Starting a scale on fret 1 is F. Starting a scale on fret 2 is F sharp. Starting a scale on 3, well, that's G. A scale starting at 4 is A flat. A scale at 5 is A. A scale at 6 is B flat. A scale at 7, that's B. A scale starting at the 8th fret, that's C. A scale starting at the 9th fret, that's D flat. A scale starting at the 10th fret, that's D. A scale starting at the 11th fret is E flat. And then a scale starting at the 12th fret, that's E. Yeah!